that baby's out of here.
They don't call me to play Hooper. They don't call me to play Wister. What they call me, Mike, the playmaker. Being Dominique Foxworth ain't no fun, but being Michael Irvin is a damn good time.
Oh, my God.
All right, listen, RC, that might have been the most fun that you and I have had a lot of fun. Have you ever seen anything funnier than Neek was this week?
So good. I've been calling people to play Hoper since. The play Hoper and the play Wisher, the two most classic lines ever on Get Up.
That was just Neek, a tour de force. We've had a lot of fun here all week. We're so grateful every time you choose to get up with us. We come to you live every weekday morning above the Heineken River Deck at Pier 17. You see the squad. It's the best football Friday of the season, people. Let's dive right in. And we start at the end of Sunday in Philadelphia. Cooper Rush and the Cowboys will visit the unbeaten Eagles. Cowboys looking for their 5th straight win without their starting quarterback, Dak Prescott. Yesterday, the legend, Troy Aikman, on Dallas radio, weighed in on the possibility of a quarterback controversy.
I'm going off of what the owner said. And, he said that he would welcome a quarterback controversy. At quarterback, there's a lot, obviously, with that position. But if they're winning and they win a big road game against Philadelphia, I could see where there is some pause, and you say, well, how exactly do we handle this? I can see it now. The headlines are,
Aikman says play Rush.
Dak is the quarterback of this franchise. I love the guy, and they're better with Dak at quarterback, but the team's playing good football right now.
Okay. Ryan Clark, you and I have known each other a long time. And I don't ask for much in life. The one dream I have is for the Dallas Cowboys to have a quarterback controversy. Tell me if I am getting my dream come true.
You're not going to get your dream, Greeny. You are not. And I know I actually want it for you. Like, I thought I was happy I thought I saw you happy when the Jets would win, but this Dallas quarterback controversy thing has given you more joy than anything I've ever seen since I've known you. And so I know you want it. But when you think about it, if you are Dallas, you want us to be talking quarterback controversy, because if we're talking quarterback controversy, that means Cooper Rush is playing well. That means that the Dallas Cowboys are continuing to win. But inside that building, they understand who their leader is. They understand who's the guy that's going to drive the train or conduct the train and get them to their destination, and that's Dak Prescott. That's their leader. Dak has been in that building every single day. Dak has been watching film with Cooper Rush. He's been the first person in the building and the last person out. He's continuing to learn, continuing to help, continuing to coach, continuing to lead to get them to where they need to be. So when he's back and now they can have elite quarterback play, that they can find ways to win playoff games this year. This is a process of the Dallas Cowboys. This is not a process of creating a quarterback controversy. We had to play without Ben Roethlisberger for the first 4 games of a season one time, and we went 3-1 with Charlie Batch and Dennis Dixon. There was no time during those 4 weeks that we thought to ourselves, we are better with these 2 guys than we are with Ben Roethlisberger. But what we did think was, you know what? We know how to win. We know how to play as a team, and we don't need our quarterback to do everything to win, and Ben knew that too. That's where the Dallas Cowboys are going, not for us on Get Up on Monday morning. So the first thing we can start with is who's starting this week, Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott.
Well, you never know. You just gave the outline of the A segment for Monday morning on the crossover we're doing with First Take. That said, Ninko, if I'm remembering this correctly, you were on the Patriots when Brady got suspended for the first 4 games, right? You guys won a bunch of games with Jimmy G and then with Jacoby Brissett. Take me inside that locker room. What conversations actually do take place amongst the players when the star quarterback, and Dak, he's not Brady, but he is a star, and I'm not taking anything away from him. What are the conversations the players are having in the locker room?
Sorry. It's not funny, but I was suspended too for those 4 games, okay? So let's just stir up some bad memories, okay? It cost me $1 million. Let's not, you want to talk about money, it cost me $1 million. So anyway.
I don't have any recollection of that. I'm not kidding. Why were you suspended?
I wasn't in the locker room for those 4 weeks, but I would tell you this. The team right now, they understand what they have to do to I guess, manage the load here until Dak comes back. And they've done a great job. They're 4-0, right? But when they come back, what they have to do is continue to do the things that they've been doing right for the last month. So when he gets back, if they're doing the same things correctly, and then they can get Dak back, they're going to be a better football team. But Greeny, thank you for sticking a dagger in my heart. I already dealt with that years ago. Now I got to deal with it again.
As God is my witness, I did not know that.
Let's not. It was a supplement thing. Okay, they got me.
It's just like it brings back bad memories. Like that's the thing. Like look at Nico's whole demeanor.
I apologize. I did not know. No. He was overinflating footballs. Who knows what he was doing? There was a whole football inflation controversy.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay, my bad. Did not know that. That said, Brooke. You're a reporter. You know what quarterback controversies look like. Is this one of those?
Long term, no. Short term, you can live your dream for a little bit, but you're going to have to wake up.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Right now, this is a bottom line business. This is a bottom line game. The bottom line is that the Cowboys are winning with Cooper Rush because of how the rest of the offense is playing around him. Dak is the franchise quarterback. Dak is the future of this team. But I like what the offense has done to elevate their collective game around Cooper Rush. When you put Dak in, you have to tell everyone, hey, you have to play exactly the same way. And that's the hope and that's the goal. But there's a little bit of what if. What if they get complacent because Dak is Superman and they scheme up things for Dak to be Superman? Cooper Rush doesn't have to be Superman. It's a team game at that point.
That's actually an interesting. Go ahead, Sacha.
I was going to say, it's like, Nico, what if you weren't suspended? what would the locker room would have said?
We've lost Sacha. You had an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Keep the kid out there. No one is suggesting Cooper Rush is on a level with Dak Prescott. Let me make that 1,000% clear. Prescott is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Cooper Rush is the backup, and he will remain that way. But you ride a hot hand.
I'm just saying, measure the risk reward. That's all I'm saying. The risk and reward. The risk has decreased so much more because you found ways to win. Defense is playing great. Running game is playing great. You're throwing the ball less. You're running it more. You're letting your rookie left tackle develop. Kellen Moore changes play calling because of the situation. There's not as big of a risk to keep Cooper Rush in. Dak Prescott isn't going anywhere. He's not going to say trade me, whatever. And I'm just saying in for another week or two, maybe 3. Give him to the bye week for Dak's finger, hand, thumb to get all the way healthy. That's all. You go to the bye week, let's say you win this week. You say you beat the Lions after that and the Bears after that, winnable games. You go to the bye week 7-1. Now you have your starting quarterback fully healthy, defense playing at a dominant level, running like play caller's mentality has changed. Now you can make your playoff run. The worst thing that could happen is that you put Dak Prescott in early, you rush him back. He hasn't had a full week of practice. Rush him back next week. Got to go and beat the Lions. No, don't do that. Rush him back the following week. Got to go beat the Bears. No, don't do that. All I'm saying is there's not as big of a risk in keeping Cooper Rush in now and then letting Dak get all the way healthy so that after the bye week, you come back and make your playoff run.
Well, so let's put the picks up there on the screen because that really is the big question. Nico, go ahead, Nico. I feel so terrible right now. I'm coming back to you. Nico, go.
It's okay. I have thick skin. But anyway, so what Acho is saying, I can understand if he had an injury in the thumb, okay, let's make sure we don't rush you back. But if there's a point where the trainers are like, yo, you're good, the doctors, you're good, he's throwing the football at practice, he's fine. You can't look at Dak and say, hey, like, we're going to just continue this hot hand. We're going to keep going with the backup here. You're good. When you're ready, we'll put you in. That's not how it works. The second Dak is good and he knows he's good, he's going back in the football game. And that's the way it's going to be because there's $126 million guaranteed, Greeny.
Yeah.
126.
Right. No one is. You're 1,000% right, Sacho. Give me that conversation. You're Dak Prescott. No, let me rephrase that. I'm Dak Prescott. You're the coach. You're Mike McCarthy, and you're going to explain to me that even though the trainers, the doctors, and everybody says you're 100%, I'm 100% healthy right now, you're just going to keep me out until the bye week. What words are you using to tell me that?
It's a hard and it's a difficult conversation to have, a nearly impossible conversation to have. But my point is, still get fully healthy, right? Like initially, when this injury happened, people had said it's supposed to be 6 to 8 weeks. You have a surgery, supposed to heal. People had said 6 to 8 weeks. We're at week 5. right? I know you want to get back. Dak, we need you for the playoff run. We don't need you in October. We need you in November, December, January, and February. If we're going to win, I don't want to risk anything. I get it. You had injuries last year. We held you out. It worked out for you and for us. So you are our future. You're not going anywhere. You are our present, past, and our future. We want you to be fully 100% healthy, and then we can make our run to go win a Super Bowl.
I like it. RC, how would that conversation go over? You are like a human football. No one, you would, go ahead. How will that conversation go?
There ain't no way you could go sell Dak Prescott that story. Y'all acting like the man's stupid. He's not stupid. He listens. Like, he ain't no dummy. Like, nobody listens to that. Like, hey, you know what? I feel like that you're the one for me. But right now, I'm kicking it with this chick. So I'm going to let that run its course. And while you just get your life together, and I'll maybe holler at you later. That's not how it works. Period, point blank. You're not going to Tom Brady and saying, you know what, Tom? We don't need you in October. We're going to rest you to February. That's not what happens with these quarterbacks. These quarterbacks want and need to be needed all the time. You also pay them $126 guaranteed. That says, I need you. And so if the conversation is different than the contract and different than the money, then that's a problem. You can't pee on people's face